I love the professors, spending time with them just to learn about the paths that led them to teaching. The 4 years that I spent in college were enhanced all the more by my experience here at Fresno State. I graduated from Fresno State with my bachelor's degree in criminology and a victimology option in 1999, and then went on to get my master's degree in criminology in 2002, and then my master's in business administration in 2006. I also had the pleasure of teaching here at Fresno State in 2005. I taught Crim 120, which is juvenile delinquency. I was a little bit of a delinquent myself growing up, so that class was pretty easy for me to teach. So identity is so important in life. So really, if I boil down who I am to the core, I can share that in life there has been one person who has been with me through thick and thin, and that is my personal Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. As a teenager, my parents divorced, and that was very devastating to me because of my father's involvement in the church, and my mom also assisting with marriage counseling. And that's something that I never really factored into something that could happen to me. But as a senior, here at Fresno State, I was just a few years removed from that divorce, and on November the 6th, my first semester of my senior year, I received a call at home, and the call was from the owner of an aircraft my father was flying, and he said, "Nathan, is your dad home?" And I said, "No, what's going on?" And he said his plane was lost off radar, which is not uncommon, but as soon as he gets home, let us know. And my heart sunk because I knew that there was a problem. And my father was a great pilot. He got his license when he was 18 years old and flew for the Air National Guard, was involved in the Air Force, flew F-4s, F-101s. There was a search for my father's plane for 7 days after that. On the 7th day, they did find the plane, and it had crashed into Mount Goddard, which is in Fresno County, and all aboard had lost their life. And it just was absolutely devastating to me. This was the first semester of my senior year here at Fresno State. One of the memories that I have is my professors that were checking in on me daily. My professors just wrapped their arms around me because they knew that I was living with my dad, and pretty much I was going to be on my own moving forward after that. They worked with me so I could stay on track and not have to drop out of school. My second semester, my professors, they shared with me that they had taken a vote, and it was unanimous that I was to be the outstanding baccalaureate senior from the criminology department. Overcoming that trial in my life was very difficult, and I can remember receiving that award, and other people from other schools here at Fresno State who were receiving similar awards had their families with them, but I didn't have a family, and so my professors were my family. So that's Fresno State. That's what Fresno State means to me. If there's one message that I could share with people watching right now, it's choose to press on. Because you may not know that at some point in the future, you may have an opportunity to pour into someone else that's going through a similar experience, and your one word of encouragement may be all that's needed to allow them to press on.